Hey guys, my name's Al Farmer. We're going to be talking about the impacts on family with special needs children. Um, First, to start off with, families that have children with disability have to go through different situations to have the right ideas on how to raise a child. They have to go through stress management, find the right tools and supportive networks, and make sure they keep their child mental and physically healthy. So basically, each child is different, and then when it comes to disabilities, they get you have to have pinpoint precise things to fit their needs. And most people don't realize this, but it is a very crucial for the family to meet the individual's needs. History of the children's family with disability. The treatment varied from cultural, societal, economic factors. It used to be that in ancient times they would even think that the children with disabilities were burdens, and then once it got to 1800s, that's when the asylum started being built for the kids with disabilities and stuff. Let me go back to this. And also now it's seen as a completely different thing. Nobody pictures disabilities as a bad thing. People are trying to learn from it and trying to help families out and just do everything to help the children out that have the disability. Next is research on families raising a child with disabilities. So the virtual lab school serves as a child care professional facility, and basically they examine the continuous emotional process of adjusting to and accepting oneself as families work through challenges of raising a kid with special needs. They work probably emphasizes how critical it is to recognize and attend families' emotional needs in order to offer helpful support and assistance. So basically the virtual lab school, they do assessments and stuff, trying to find out where the child and even the family are emotional, how they are reacting emotional to different situations. Next, understanding children with disabilities. So, for one of my resources, I found a book. It's called Understanding Your Young Child with Special Needs, and basically it's a guideline that gives advice and techniques on helping your family out or helping your child out with different situations and helping them get through difficulties. A few things the guideline offered was behavioral difficulties, medical consequences, developmental delays, and educational interventions. The main thing is this book highlights how crucial it is to have early diagnosis and to have really good health care, provide supporting treatments for the treatments that are individualized for every kid. Up next, so now since everybody's trying to help out with kids with disabilities and special needs, they're trying to figure out what works best and what doesn't work. Schools are actually starting to give evaluations. The most important thing is knowing the skills and obstacles and their need for assistance. Knowing these things can be very helpful when it comes to education and everyday life for the child. Most of the time, the evaluations are given through school, and it helps the school actually come up with specialized lesson plans. So if you have one child that's struggling here, they can come up with a lesson plan to help them there. And then if you have another child that doesn't get that lesson plan as useful, you can have one created for them. So for these evaluations, there's standardized testing, observations, parent and teacher interviews, and occasionally advice from other experts like psychologists, speech therapists, or occupational therapists. A big thing that has started that made people start wondering about disabilities and what needs to be done to help them are the lockdowns. So lockdowns are like pandemics, like with COVID. These played a huge role in not a huge role and not a good way for these kids. So these lockdowns were causing emotional and mental health for children who suffer from disorder. So basically every day there's something new out in the world. So there's COVID was there. There's going to be a new strand of something coming out. So basically, with all the situations going on in today's society, parents need to be prepared for any situations that might occur, because these lockdowns have shown us the importance of being reliable for the families of children with special needs. Another big thing that has came up is the Tanzania's LIS curriculum. It is the integration of special needs for people living with disabilities. This curriculum integrates special needs education content to equip aspiring librarians and family with information professionals that will help assist an individual's knowledge and skills. This entails grasping concepts like accessible design principles, assistive technology, communication strategies, and disability rights. The curriculum might offer specific courses or modules geared towards deepening students' understanding and empathy towards the needs and rights and experiences with those disabilities. So basically the goal of this is for the future to give information to professionals to help kids with disabilities more. Next is primary care. So there's a book, it's called The Guide to Learning Disabilities for Primary Care, and it talks about how there's different doctors, nurses, how your family can get all the information they need to basically learn about the kids' disabilities and learn what helps them feel better, what warning signs are coming up and everything. It also helps advice on how to find and use these resources efficiently. Lastly, the main point of this is to give guidance and resources to children with special needs. And then my works cited. All right. Thank you.